Hey, I've done this consistently for 8 days and I'm really proud of myself. I feel like I'm getting way more comfortable with just like spontaneous lives. So maybe I'll do this, occasionally after livemas is over. Does anybody else even do livemas or did I just make that up? Because I'm too lazy to edit videos. Okay, first of all, I want to ask if anybody has any tips to like not have greasy hair. I feel like it looks, I feel like somebody's gonna yell at me in the comments, but I literally wash my hair every day. Um, I have the oiliest skin, and because of that, like especially now that I have bangs, like they touch my forehead and then I end up with problems, or just my scalp in general, like it's just like kind of greasy and I don't know. Hi Yassine, thank you for coming today. Um, I'm talking about how I need to figure out how to make my hair less freaking greasy, or like appearing less greasy, I guess. I wash it every day, it's like clean, but it just looks, I was doing a lot of stuff today. That's why like on days I just am running around a long time, it just gets weird looking. And I literally use dry shampoo every day too, so I don't know what else there is to do. God, this looks weird. I haven't seen my forehead in a very long time, just out and about. But yeah, if anybody has any tips, please let me know. You know who I look like? I look like Cal from the Titanic. That like Rose's fiance. That's the vibe I'm giving off right now. I literally styled them. Your hair looks great, by the way. Thank you. I'm over here being like self-deprecating at 3 in the morning. You know, we're just gonna go with it. I just finished this book that I talked about a while ago. Sorry, there's a horrible glare. Here. There we go. It's called The Rest of Us Just Live Here. I don't know if this is mirrored or not. For me, it's like backwards, but it's a little glow-in-the-dark book. It was really weird. I talked about it and I read the synopsis to you guys a few days ago. Here, that looks like good lighting. It's strange. It's really strange. And I just didn't understand it. It was kind of like a 3-star read for me. But I guess the author's intention... My cat's waking up. She's making little mew sounds. Hi, Zane. I guess the author's intention for this book was to write a book from the perspective of, like, the ordinary characters. It was kind of like a parody on the Chosen One trope. And, oh, God, my hair. It was about the characters who, like, aren't extraordinary, I guess. Like, I like the title, honestly, for what he's intending. The Rest of Us Just Live Here. Like, it's the chosen character's world, and the rest of us are just living in it, kind of. Writing my presentation script and have to present it in 2 hours. Luke, do you even sleep? I feel like every time I'm on live, you're like, oh my god, I'm between lectures right now, or like, I might have to get up and let my cat out of my room. Yeah, I do. She's walking towards the door. Do you want to be let out? I swear to god, right when you close a door, don't leave me, guys. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Hang on. Okay, princess. Meow. You may go. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm coming back. Okay, so, this book. Where did I put it? On the bed. I think it's a really cool concept to parody the Chosen One trope. You know, I love when people take something that's so cliched and like kind of overused and just try to put their own spin on it or make it humorous or funny. But like, he wrote a story about very forgettable side characters, and they were very forgettable side characters. Like, I don't know, there wasn't much motivation for me to like really feel for them, I guess. And the thing is, they were going through very interesting things that I think you can write really fascinating stories about. Like, there was mental health involved. One of the characters was recovering from an ED. They had issues with their parents. The main character kind of had like this politician mom who kind of was prioritizing her career over her family. That could have been such an interesting dynamic. Yes, I'm talking about a book. I'm talking about this one. Sorry if you joined late. I kind of get started right away, but yeah. This one, I haven't read anything else by this author, Patrick Ness, so I don't know if this is reflective of all his work. I mean, I didn't really feel super strongly about it one way or another, so it's just like a little 3-star read, I suppose. But yeah, it could have been a lot interesting for just the kind of things he was giving these characters to deal with. It was very coming of age, but it just didn't make me feel anything. And yeah, basically my next book that I have to read, I told you guys my December TBR. I'm someone who really sticks to like schedules and like the books that I choose to read for the month. Oh, bye Luke. God. I have to go again. Sorry, Nicole, for missing all these lives, but university said, nah, study, study, study. Well, you'll be done soon, won't you? Like, you guys celebrate Christmas. First time I've ever heard of Patrick Ness. Yeah, this is the first time I have too. Someone actually recommended this to me on Likewise, the app that's like, everybody's talking about it. It's kind of like Goodreads, but it's a little more where you share recommendations among each other more than like Goodreads kind of giving you recommendations. Like, it's less automated, I guess, and more community centered. I really like the app. I found some really good books through it, but like this was one someone recommended to me and it was, I don't know, I didn't understand it. I had to read some reviews to understand it was a Chosen One parody. It sounds like a good book, but not great execution. It would have been funny if all the people helped the Chosen One along the way, and they're all like, it was a group project, but you took the credit. See? That's what I mean. You literally need to write this now, Danny. That would have been so good, I think. Like, there's a way to make this interesting. But it didn't even... each chapter started off where it kind of gave a synopsis of what the Chosen Ones were doing, but they were completely not even really in contact with the main characters. It was like they were just on the sidelines and there was no connection. So it felt like they're just giving us the rundown of what's happening that's like way more interesting. And it's like, and here's what these people are doing while all the action is happening. So yeah, there was just no communication. The main characters were kind of confused the whole time. But yeah, a little disappointing because I think that's such an interesting thing to write about, but I don't know, didn't go over too well. Anyways, the next book I'm going to read is 5 Feet Apart. Has anybody else read that? I know it's very popular. Am I going to cry? That's basically what I want to know. I feel like it's going to be... I have very high hopes. I feel like it's going to be a 5-star. But I also don't know if I'm going to be crying. And I'm going to start that tonight. Because I don't have anything to edit tonight, which is nice. So I'm going to start a little bit of that. And I'll be reading it kind of this weekend, I guess. This weekend, I will cry. Oh, come on, man. I wonder if I need to move my TBR around because I'm going to this, like, cabin with my boyfriend this weekend. It's so sad. Shit. I'll be crying in a cabin this weekend listening to Folklore and Evermore. I'll be going live in the cabin because we do have, like, internet there. So I'll probably show you the place. It's really, really, like, in the middle of nowhere, so I'm kind of excited about that. I just want, like, a nice retreat kind of thing, you know? And I really have been wanting to listen to Folklore and Evermore, particularly in the middle of the woods, for a very long time. Literally since Folklore dropped, I was like, I need to find a cabin, and finally it's happening. I didn't cry, but it's a good book. I'm also gonna watch the movie, too. Should I subject my boyfriend to that? Yes, no? I'm excited, but I'm scared. So yeah, I'll be reading that in the cabin. What if I come on live one day and I'm just fucking crying from like starting that book, or I don't know what point it gets sad. I really don't know a whole lot about it other than they both have cystic fibrosis, I think it is. I'm not ready for that. Isn't Cole Sprouse in the movie? That's gonna wreck me. So yeah, that's where I am as far as reading goes. I hope it's a good month. I feel like I'm a little bit busy, so I don't know. I'm on book number... This would be 67, 5 Feet Apart. So I want to reach 70. The most I've read in a year that I've kept track of has been 74, I think. Sorry, my voice did a little waver. I think I've read 74 in 2018, and I want to beat that, but I don't want to, like, stress over it, you know? How many books have you guys read this year? I'm curious. What else did I put in the title? Hang on, I already forgot. Can I check from here? Oh yeah, I wrote Eating Like Taylor Swift. Okay, I need to explain that. So I've been planning out the videos I want to do after December is over. I already have like up until mid-January kind of planned out, but I'm gonna take like a week-long break after December, so it's like only 2 or 3 videos so far. One of them is going to be a music industry grad's take on Big Machine versus Taylor Swift. I've written so many notes, they're so scattered, I need to like put them together in a good way. I want it to be a very high quality video that's super interesting and informative. I'd like to get feedback on kind of what you guys want to hear from that. I have some ideas that have been floating around my head since that whole feud started happening because I just have questions. Like, there's things that I've learned in my classes I'm not a book reader, but if there are good books, then I'll read them. Oh my god, me. But there are so many good books that I read so many because of that. There's been a lot of hit or misses lately, for me at least. I was in a weird slump, and then I read We Can't Keep Meeting Like This, and that was a pretty good book. It wasn't quite 5 stars, because it didn't have that, like, emotional damage, I guess. But it was still really good. I wrote a song about that book. But other than that, there's been a lot of 3 stars. But yeah, Big Machine versus Taylor Swift. I wonder if you guys have questions about it. I don't really want it to be a video kind of explaining the whole thing, because first of all, there's already videos on that. And I will link them in the description of that video just so you guys can be like 100% caught up, because I know some people don't understand all the like inner workings of the industry. But there's been stuff that I've learned in my classes, and I've been thinking about this since, what, 2019 when it came out. I have lots of questions, and like, of course I'm like on Taylor's side, but just mostly about the way people are perceiving it, and like, I don't want to spoil anything. I have like very intriguing thoughts. I want it to be a very high quality video, so I don't want to pop it out during December when I'm doing twice a week uploads, and also going live, because I just don't want to rush it, you know? So I'm going to save that for January. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. I think that'll be a super interesting thing. I have some stuff to add that no one has talked about before. So I'm just really curious to see kind of the discussion it creates in the comments, I guess. I also was looking at my like YouTube studio analytics today, just to see like which videos are doing well and all of that. That's the reason I upload another Unpopular Opinions videos, because those 2 were like taking off, and I was like, I have to capitalize on this. But I use these 2 extensions for YouTube. One is called TubeBuddy and one is called vidIQ. You guys might be like kind of familiar with that maybe. I don't know, you might have heard other YouTubers talking about them. It's so weird to refer to myself as a YouTuber, first of all. But one of them started this new thing where it kind of suggests possible titles to you of videos that might do really well. It's so annoying to me that people think she's re-recording for more money. She didn't want her work to be stolen. It wasn't her choice. Yes. But also it's like, is it like evil of her to want to profit off of her songs, especially an album like Speak Now? Like, the amount of creative control that she had over that one, and how much is just like her. She literally has, not only is the sole songwriter of the entire album, but like she has producing credits on that one, like, and these men that had no part in making it, that's like sick. Speak Now makes me particularly disgusted. But yeah, comment your thoughts, whether you're watching this back or in the live stream now. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you have any questions about it, like if things aren't clear based on the things Taylor has posted. I feel like Taylor did a really good job of explaining the whole concept of masters. It was something I learned about in my intro to music business class, like my freshman year of college. But like for the average audience member, I guess, or like music fan, I think she did a really good job of like simplifying it and making it understandable. I don't think I have the capacity to like educate people that well, so I'm just gonna link to sources, whether it's Taylor's posts herself or other people kind of explaining what's going on. Otherwise, I'm gonna be diving a little bit deeper into like things I think about it that like you need to have a background knowledge about it. So if there's anything you're confused about involving that feud, I would highly recommend to like go learn as much as you can now, because my video is gonna be like a way deeper dive, I would say. I'm running out of breath again. I get excited. But yeah, so that vidIQ or TubeBuddy extension recommends titles to you of videos that could do really well on your channel, kind of based on what you've been recently posting. Like when I was doing a lot of book content, it was kind of showing me what titles would get a lot of views. So it gave me one today, and it's been giving me a lot of Taylor Swift ones, mostly like reaction suggestions, but I've already like reacted to everything. And then today it gave me a suggestion of like trying out Taylor Swift's top 10 foods. And I was like, oh my god, I could do something with this. Like, I could really do something with this. And basically, I started doing some research into what she likes to eat. She has a lot of baking recipes online, but I was trying to really dig deep and find, like, what does she eat for breakfast, that sort of thing. If you're wondering, it's not buckwheat pancakes, buckwheat crepes, with like eggs and ham and cheese. Fun fact, I'm plant-based, so I couldn't eat any of that other than the buckwheat crepe. But what I'm gonna do is like veganize everything, and I think I might do it for like a week. I think that'd be really fun in like a vlog style format. But let me know what you guys think about that, because that's very different from any other Taylor content I've done. It would just be kind of like something Taylor related that's just like not specifically about her music, I guess. And I also know it's kind of like a sensitive thing because of all the stuff she's revealed in Miss Americana. Like, I don't want to... I'm gonna show you the food that I've cooked. I'll probably make stuff like for my mom as well. Anyone who mentions the feud, I end up talking to them in real life about how the re-recordings are a good thing. Love the video ideas. So many people don't understand it at all. I mean, I think she's done a pretty good job of educating people. Because back in the day when, like, who re-recorded their stuff? Was it, Prince? Didn't he re-record his stuff? He didn't have, like, an Instagram account. He could, like, easily explain things. Like, you had to do a lot of stuff through a publicist. Or, like, if you wanted to make an announcement, what were you going to do? You had to, like, go on television, you know? But she can literally just post stuff from her Instagram or her Tumblr and to just make things very clear to us. But I think the general public is still relatively uneducated. That's not going to be my goal, to, like, raise awareness for people who aren't hardcore Swifties. It's more going to be, like, more questions and things to consider for people who are already familiar with it. But, yeah, the Taylor Swift, eating like Taylor Swift for a week video. I don't want to show, like, I don't know, I feel weird doing food content. I don't know, I feel like it, like, opens you up to scrutiny from people who want to, like, judge everything, I don't know, or, since it's gonna be directed more towards Swifties than, like, people who are looking for vegan or plant-based recipes, I don't know, I feel like someone's gonna come for me for the fact that it's not, like, real animal products or something. I'm a little bit nervous in that regard. I don't know. I've yet to receive a hate comment, so maybe I'm just, like, shouldn't even be stressing. But, like, basically, I don't want to promote, like, a restrictive sort of interpretation of it. She's been honest in Miss Americana about, like, the struggles she's faced with food, but I don't want it to be like that. I want it to just be, like, the kind of stuff she likes. It's actually very different from the kind of stuff I eat, even though, like, these days someone who's vegan or plant-based can pretty much eat everything anybody else does. But she's really into Italian food, it seems. She has so many, like, spaghetti and meatball recipes, which I can recreate really easily. There's a... she has a very white girl palate, I've noticed. There's a go-to recipe she has that's literally, like, mustard fish, which is, like, is this a nursing home, Taylor? Like, what? But I think I also could recreate that. I've been pondering. Luckily, I found a fajita recipe, thank God. I was wondering, does this girl even like Mexican food? Like, where's the spice, you know? No, it's not no, it's an eating routine that she does. You're not saying they should only eat what she eats. Yeah, it's not like I'm promoting anything. I want it to be very lighthearted and just, like, it might not even be completely accurate. Like, I've kind of based my research off interviews she's done where she talks about what she likes to eat for breakfast, or, like, she's talked about, she really likes Southern food, like chicken and dumplings, which I haven't had in, God, so long. I'm literally from the South too, but, like, I don't eat anything like that. I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a challenge to also veganize it, so I think that'll be fun. It'd be like a vlog style thing. She also drinks, like, her favorite cocktail, she said before, is, like, vodka Coke. I've never had that in my life. I'm curious, though. At first I was like, ew, that sounds awful, but, like, I don't know, I'm curious. And her, like, favorite wines are, like, white for sure. I don't think I've ever seen her with a red wine, maybe once. But in Miss Americana, she would put little ice cubes in her wine. The thing that I couldn't find that easily was, like, her breakfasts, other than the buckwheat crepes. She also has said she likes sweet potato pancakes, which I've never had that either. But I think that'd be easy to make. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know people made buckwheat crepes either. But, and then I remembered, because I love to eat fruits, and I wasn't seeing a whole lot of, like, fruit from anything I was finding. Like, my breakfasts are, like, oatmeal or, like, smoothies. Those are my go-tos. I don't, like, there's, like, vegan egg you can get, but I don't even eat that much. I like sweet breakfast, so this will be definitely interesting, because she seems to like savory. But, I remembered the video of the, like the banana, and she was like, this one doesn't have a head. Drunk Taylor's the best. Yeah, I'm gonna add some white wine to the dinners. Vodka Cokes. I think it'll be fun. Also, oh my god, she drinks orange juice. Like a glass of orange juice every day with her breakfast. Fun fact, I actually freaking hate orange juice. Like, I'll literally drink lemon juice, but like orange juice, Taylor, why? Like, why don't you just have smoothies? But I think it'll be a fun challenge though. I'm gonna do her chai tea eggnog cookies again. I already did them once. They're amazing. If you have not tried that recipe, holy shit. I made them back before I cut out animal products, so I'll have to figure out how to veganize them. Do you remember the video where she mocked herself with the Nothing New audio? I think so. The one where she, yeah, Drunk Taylor. Um, that was so good. She lip synced to it. That was really good. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like she's someone who really likes like cheese and Italian food. I'm always eating like Mexican or Indian. Those are my go-tos. So it'll be a nice change. Luckily, she says she likes like salads and sandwiches and she doesn't specify, so I think I have a little more freedom there. So I'm excited for that. I'm not asleep. My mind is alive. Yes, I will be eating bananas for breakfast because first of all, it's the only fruit she's mentioned. I do really love bananas though. But I'll be throwing those in there. I also looked at her favorite restaurants. That was really interesting too. She actually doesn't eat at that expensive places, which is really interesting. There's this brunch place in Tribeca she really likes. I mean, it's a little bit pricey. It's like you get a meal for like 18 bucks, which is like, I mean, yeah, it's no IHOP. But then I looked at like what is her favorite fast food. I was like, does this girl ever go to Chipotle? And that made me think of how in Miss Americana she had a burrito for the first time at age 27. I think, what? I've been eating burritos since I like exited the womb. Like, this is such different tastes. It's not even just an omnivore and a vegan thing. It's like, this is gonna be wild. I wonder if she likes hot sauce. I don't know. She doesn't strike me as the kind of person to like sit back with a bag of Fuego Takis and like eat those, but I am. I'm like a nacho bitch. But she said her favorite fast food places, In-N-Out, Wendy's, and McDonald's. Those are like not my vibe at all. Like if I'm eating like trashy like junk food, it's probably Taco Bell. I would say Chipotle, but I feel like that's kind of a step up. That's not like a drive-through 1 a.m. moment. I'm not gonna go to Wendy's, McDonald's. I don't have an In-N-Out close to me. When you eat a banana, make sure it has a head. I'm probably gonna make a joke in the video. You know I'm probably gonna do that. I think that'll be a lot of fun, but yeah. And she said she likes to take the Wendy's fries and dip them in the Frosties. That's so nasty to me. I mean, to each their own, I guess, but I don't know. She probably thinks the stuff I eat is like the weirdest, like grossest thing. That's pretty funny. What are my other plans for videos? Yeah, I really wanted to talk about that because I'm excited. I didn't think I would have never come up with that myself, or I don't know if even someone would even request that, but my computer was like, this is what you should do and it'll get some views, and I was like, you know what? I am gonna make vegan mustard fish. That kind of sounds like a nightmare. Does mustard fish even sound good to you? It's like creamy too. It's like, I looked at the recipe. God, it's strange, but it's fast. I don't know. She likes convenient meals. I dip them in Frosties too. I never got behind that. I did dip my fries in ranch, and I still do with like the plant-based Hidden Valley Ranch a little bit, but I've kind of geared a little more toward ketchup. I'm a good Midwestern girl. I also used to dip like taquitos in ranch. Oh my god, I did that in the beginning of college constantly. I said I'm southern, or like from the South. Oklahoma's also sometimes classified as the Midwest. I don't know what the hell we are, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, there are definitely some Southerners here, but I feel like I'm kind of a little bit more north in the state. So there's definitely like ranch fest, you know? People will say like, oh, excuse me, let me just sneak right past you and grab the ranch. That's a thing. You guys are probably not even the US because this is like weird times for the US, so this probably doesn't make any sense to you. What are my other ideas? I had some book ideas, but I need to like finish some books before I do them. I'm gonna do a yearly reading wrap up, as I usually do. I already filmed a review of OCD Love Story. That book had me feeling some type of way. I filmed that a while ago. I just have not edited it yet or put it up. That'll go up in January. I think I scheduled that one already. I just have to edit it, so there's not much stress there. Okay, let me get out of the Taylor section because I have some requests that I added recently. Okay, this month I'm doing every botanical reference in Taylor Swift's music because one of you guys like requested that after I briefly mentioned it. And I was like, you know, I think that could be a lot of fun. And I'm like, should I just list them all or should I like go into clown mode and just decipher the shit out of them and try to pull meanings out that just like don't make any sense? I'm doing another update for my Taylor Swift meme series. You guys are like really on my ass about that in my DMs. I haven't done an update since like, God, what was it, like June? May even maybe? That's embarrassing. Kind of commentary style, so I'm intrigued about this. Basically kind of like rumors and theories over the years, both from like a media perspective and also from the fans. Like remember when we thought she was like being transported out of her apartment in a suitcase? I think that'd be a lot of fun and just kind of do a little bit of a timeline. And just, she has this reputation of like the Easter eggs and the absolute chaos. Like, I feel like she kind of has the reputation of just putting her all into just being cryptic as hell, and we read into it so much, and I think that could be pretty interesting. And if I try to make it like the way I present it is very serious, like this is like a serious concern of ours. I don't have any notes for that yet, so feel free to give me suggestions on what theories you want to see covered, or just kind of like any kind of suggestion. I'm open. I love your meme videos. Thank you. Another one is coming this month. I'm not going to make you guys wait any longer. I promise. That one's coming up soon. It's been a while. What else am I doing? So many people want me to like do more like ranking videos. The best bridges, the best track fives, the best opening tracks. A while ago, someone requested I bake a folklore-inspired cake. And I wrote it down. I don't know when I'm ever going to get the chance to do that, but I started creating it in my head. I'm not going to spoil it, but holy shit, that cake has had me in a chokehold for a while. It's just definitely a more high-commitment video. I want it to be high quality. I want it to be interesting. I need it to taste good, too, but, like, a whole-ass folklore cake. I literally have little notes. Oh my god. I have like links to the different ingredients I want to buy and different decorations. Every time in class when anybody says reputation, I burst out laughing. They think I'm crazy. Oh my god. I feel so strange when I say it now too. It's like I can't even say it seriously. Yeah, that's basically my rough plans for a while. Oh my god. I got the idea the other day because I was at Hobby Lobby and I saw this huge bag of these flowers for scrapbooks. But they looked so beautiful, and they looked just like what was on Taylor's Grammys dress. And I was like, I need to buy up every one of those goddamn bags and just make the dress. Like, I feel like that can't be too hard. I could easily, I say easily and then I hesitate. I could somehow put them onto just like a long sleeve dress. I don't know, I feel like maybe that could be just like a fun shit show video too. But like, I want to give it my best shot, you know? That's another rough idea I have. I'm really spoiling all my good secrets here today. My English teacher loves Taylor too. Every day she shows me videos about her and we gush about her together. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Weirdly enough, like growing up in the South, would love the dress. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna come out, but like, that could be really fun. I need to get all this stuff and everything for it first. That would take some serious planning. I'd have to have some smaller, shorter videos pre-planned as I'm working on that one, because otherwise I would just take like a 3-month break and be like, I'm working on it, guys, I swear to God. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying how I grew up in the South. And in the beginning, Taylor was really popular here in Oklahoma. But like, ever since she like stopped doing country, like literally nobody cares. Either they've been like indifferent or they just like really hate her. It's been rough. I don't know if that's the experience with everybody else in the South. I mean, I'm kind of Midwest South, Oklahoma, for anybody who doesn't know. But yeah, it's a weird limbo. It's a really weird limbo. But that's really nice that you have a teacher that's also interested in the same stuff. There are teachers on YouTube. The pop song professor is one of them. He's an English professor who does videos over like analyzing pop lyrics. I love his videos. And then there's another one, English teacher KP. She like really analyzes Taylor's lyrics and I'm so here for it. And I'm just like, where were these teachers my whole life, you know? So jealous. Yeah, I think that's about all I have to say today. I had kind of a plan today. I'm going to try to continue to do that. Tomorrow, you know what? I'm just going to figure it out. I'm just going to write down some talking points and figure it out again tomorrow. I'll update you on 5 Feet Apart. Maybe I'll show up crying. Who knows? Depends how far I get, I guess. I have to go grocery shopping for the cabin trip tomorrow. I feel that Taylor's reputation is still bad because my classmates still think she's manipulative, which is so sad. I feel like the general public is like literally a few years behind constantly. I don't know. I have a friend who only ever listens to like 70s and 80s music, which is great. I love that kind of stuff. The power the media has is dangerous. Yes, absolutely. But like some people just like, oh my God, they have no idea what's going on. I'm like, how do you not live your life just consumed by like Taylor Swift? I don't understand it. Okay, guys, my water bottle is about empty. And yeah, I'm out of things to talk about. So thank you guys for coming. Leave me video suggestions down below. I have a lot of good ones up my sleeve, though. I just like need to, a lot of them are high commitment. So yeah, I think that's about all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe I'll be crying. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll be listening to folklore and crying. Who knows? Okay, have a good night, everybody. Bye.